I'm an engineer with long-term transmission planning, and we basically look 2 to 10 years out into the future to identify areas where we can improve our transmission system and provide a better service to our customers. We really establish our system's current capacities. We take into account several things such as our load growth, generation changes, compliance obligations, and we run our analysis and we give our results off to the other engineering groups. And we're basically kind of the spearhead in terms of identifying and solving a lot of these issues. It's kind of a big puzzle as far as we see issues over here, so how can we not just mitigate or solve it, but how can we do it in the least cost and the most effective for the future? So it is kind of a big puzzle piece for us, and it's real fun to put together. We are always looking at the system as it is. We're constantly looking at how we predict the system to be in terms of load growth, in terms of generation changes, aging transmission lines. We've always got those around the system. So sometimes there are issues, sometimes we just have them on our radar. We're always looking at all of our different areas, and we're always kind of up to tabs with where it is currently and where we're expecting it to be in terms of replacements, upgrades, anything in there. Growing up, I was always kind of the techie kid, with computers and video games and whatnot. And we had an engineering club, Project Lead the Way in high school. Going through college, I didn't even really know what I wanted, and Evergy was just really there for me, and it's where I started and it's where I'm happy.
So I'm sure you have seen those big power poles when you're driving on highway or even on the streets. So we basically, as a transmission line engineer, we design those poles that carry the high voltages from 69 kV to 345 kV from substation to substation. We design structures, wires for many different weather and loading conditions, like from very cold with ice on conductor and wind to very hot, like 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So we want to make sure our structures are supporting all type of weather conditions. Those tensions and ice and wind, they transfer to the ground. We have to make sure that our pole embedment and the concrete here foundations that we design, they support those loads. What type of design we have to use to have less impact on customers and the environment. When I started this job, I had no idea anything about the power or the transmission line. As I learn more about the transmission line engineering, I get more interested, and I like my job a lot. It's not the same thing that you do every day. We work on different type of projects in different type of locations. You just work on different projects, different designs, which is the beauty of the job.
I practice this in my head like all day.
just our conversation?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Just the idea of transmission as a whole?
Pretty much everything, anxiety.
Oh, yeah.